Hi everybody. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. This is not going to be the standard video that I usually shoot, unfortunately. This box is not playable. It needs some work. I purchased this box a while back. I don't remember when, but the gentleman I bought it from claimed that it had played and the melodies were perfectly audible, and you know, it wasn't in terrible condition. He claimed it was in playing condition. You know, I can neither confirm nor deny that because in transport being delivered to me, the gentleman did not properly pack this music box, unfortunately. It's a real shame because, you know, the age of this piece, I don't even recall the age of it, to tell you the truth. It was just a shame because he did not pack it right. And what ended up happening is during transport, the movement was ripped from its mounts and it was bouncing around in the box that he sent it in. Improperly packed. There was too much room for it to float around. It didn't secure the movement, you know, with anything. I was very upset actually when I got it. So, you know, what managed to happen is the inner door glass got broken, you know, and unfortunately what happened was he claims it played, you know, when I purchased it, and I don't know about that because this gear over here in the end, the cylinder drive gear, it got banged up. You could see right there, you know, one of the teeth got banged up. I have to assume, you know, from bouncing up and down, it was hitting the inner lid. There's some damage right there in the inner lid. I mean, it's possible that may have happened there. But there's other, it's not just those two teeth. There's some more teeth, you know, a dozen or so that are kind of boogered up and malformed. The gentleman claimed that, you know, it must have happened during transport. It's kind of hard for me to believe that with that many teeth being damaged, but anyway, unfortunately, I cannot play this one for you. It's going to need a new gear cut there. There's just too many teeth that are boogered up to try and, you know, splice in some teeth on this, and you know, ultimately, I wouldn't be confident with it, you know. I would just cut a whole new gear, you know, if I were going to restore this box. I simply just don't have the time. It's definitely, you know, a piece worth restoring. Dual mainspring drive. This is a Paillard music box. There's their trademark right there on the comb. The good news is I relieved all the power on the mainsprings, of course, you know, obviously considering that gear is malformed and boogered up. I managed to, you know, just turn it by hand, you know, the cylinder, and all the tunes, you know, they sound audible. You know, I think it'll be okay once that new gear is cut, but that's the biggest flaw in this box, is that gear needs to be cut right there. The governor it appears to be okay. You know, when I manually turn it, it's moving okay. You know, obviously when it gets to the boogered up teeth on that gear, it's, you know, it doesn't want to flow right. But anyway, it's got a dual comb here. All the teeth and tips are present. That's a nice thing right there. Save you some work, any comb work, you know. Visually though, I mean, I see some dampers missing. There's only a handful of dampers that are still there. All the pins in the cylinder, they appear to be okay. Obviously I can't confirm, you know, its playing condition, unfortunately, but they're all standing upright. They're a little raked, you know, a little 15-degree rake on them. I looked, you know, when I revolved the cylinder all around the whole thing, and it appeared that they're all pretty much okay. So I don't think this box ever suffered a run, per se. Anyway, but here's the, just to give you an idea of what happened during transport. There's the 3 screws, and as you can see, they're bent up. You know, it takes quite a bit of force to do that. I was really upset to see this box and the damage it sustained during transport. That other, this other arbor right here, I believe it belongs on the the stop and play switch, you know, on the bottom. It was also on the bottom of the box. Also the glass, which I don't know why I kept it, but I did. I don't see anything else in the bottom of the bag, but that's the glass and for the inner door. I also have the zither attachment here too. You know, it looks okay. The tube though needs to be replaced. Anyway, tune indicator. Everything else seems to be okay. You know, the main springs are intact. I cannot, obviously I didn't put a full power wind on it considering the gear that is bad, but they are intact. I can tell you that, and I've relieved all the power off the mainspring and secured the movement back to the box by means of some wire ties. So, you know, so the winning bidder can be assured that when I do pack this up, it will not sustain any more damage. I will do my very best to make sure that that does not happen. You know, like I said, the governor seems to be okay. Right down in there, you can see where it was bouncing around during transport to me. Bent up that lever a little bit there too. What else? Let's see. Yeah, the inner door glass is broken. The tune sheet is missing, unfortunately. I cannot identify any of the melodies. I just can't play it, you know, fast enough to get to a good audible example. The lid. It's all the inlay work is still there. There's still some color remaining. All the string inlay, I believe, is on the lid. Box itself is not bad at all, actually. It's very pretty box. It's also got that's a decal of some sort there. It's missing some portions of it, but all the string inlay there is nice too. This box, it's definitely worth restoring or investing the time or money into, in my opinion.